welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello, my name is Shai. As you guys can tell from the title, today we are reviewing the foundation from UOMA Beauty. I actually haven't heard too much about this foundation. I picked it up a couple of weeks ago and I'm gonna talk you guys through how I've been finding the product. I have used it probably once or twice, so it's not really a first impression, just more of like a review, going over how I feel about it and just showing you guys what it's like. So I'm gonna start off by just giving you a quick description on what the foundation is about, what it says, all that good stuff, and then we can get into trying it on. The description of the foundation, it says it's a weightless soft matte hydrating foundation. It is 30 milliliters, which I feel like is a regular foundation bottle content, and I think it retails for around around £30, 28 to £30, which is pretty, I think that's the standard foundation price on the more high-end medium spectrum. This foundation is meant to be weightless, hydrating, vibrant but matte. It's also available in 51 shades, which is a huge shade range. This foundation does come in 6 different formulas and 6 different categories, which is kind of confusing. Me personally, I prefer when I'm buying my foundation for it to be as easy as possible. I think the lightest one is white pearl, which would be the very light shades, and then the darkest is black pearl, which is the deepest shades. They do have, I think, 3 to 4 foundations in each shade range, which is pretty good. And they also do have custom formulas. The foundation also says it has biomimicry pigments which adjust the foundation to your skin. So I'm gonna show you guys how it looks on me and my experience with it. I did get, again, the shade brown sugar T4N. I do feel like this is a bit light. I feel like I could have probably went up and got black pearl T1N, which I feel like would be more comfortable for me. But I'm gonna show you guys how it looks. It doesn't look terrible. It definitely, you know, blends pretty well, but we'll see. So I am gonna shake it up a little bit. One thing I don't like about the pump, it like gets really dirty around here, because when I first was using it, it kind of like leaked down here and it's a little bit messy. So that's one thing I don't love, but it does have a little cap, which is cool. So I'm just gonna pump. I haven't put primer on. Let me quickly do that. I just did one pump though. That's how it looks. I'm gonna quickly put on some primer. I use my dense foundation brush that I always use. It's my favorite, and I'm gonna start applying. So as you guys can see, it's kind of a lighter shade than I'm used to. I'm used to much more of a deeper foundation, so I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when it blends out. I will say it does have like a really nice smell. I love the smell of it. It's kind of like, it smells like skincare. It doesn't smell harsh or like super fragrance. It smells like skincare. So I'm just gonna apply this onto my skin. And I'm just gonna do one side for now. So this foundation blends out really easily. I don't have any huge issues. Okay, so that's one side of the foundation done. One thing I will say is it definitely gives second skin. Definitely gives you a skin-like finish. Literally, you could probably go out with this, a layer of this, and people would think it's your skin if you blend it out really well, because that's literally what it gives. The foundation shade, what do you guys think? Do you guys think it's a good match for me, or do you guys think I could probably go a little bit deeper? It's a perfect soft matte, like a perfect soft matte. I'm going to compare it to the Fenty, you know, the first Fenty foundation, the soft matte foundation. That one is much more matte. This is definitely giving me more soft matte. A little bit of hydration, not enough for me to like, not enough for them to have it in the description. Like for them to say a hydrating foundation, like I feel like it would have been a bit more hydrating. For me, this is just much more radiant, but it doesn't make my skin look or feel dry at all, which is nice. I would kind of put hydrating in like, you know, like italics or like little writing. I definitely want to put it in bold. I don't know how much of a full coverage you could get with this, because I feel like I've done it before. I think yesterday I was trying this on to film this video and I did actually end up doing it, and I put too much foundation on and I looked at my face and I was like, I look like I have too much foundation on, like I look a bit cakey. So I don't think, for me, I wouldn't use this as a full coverage. This is one of the foundations that you probably wear and you might forget you're wearing foundation, especially if you just wear it by yourself, or maybe for on lashes, especially in this hot weather. Definitely something you can probably forget you have on, but it's such a nice finish. It smells really good. The fragrance isn't super strong. I feel like once you start applying it, you kind of forget the fragrance. I have one spot here that's kind of forming, and then I have one kind of scar here. They're not really that significant. I mean, you can see them on my skin without makeup, but they're not super significant, and I can still very much like see that they're darker. So I probably have to use like a color corrector underneath. So if you do have dark marks on your skin and you do want to use this foundation, you probably would have to definitely, I would say, use a color corrector or concealer underneath. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and bronzer and highlight and contour. We're gonna see how it reacts with those. Okay, so I threw on lashes, so I'm gonna go ahead and do concealer. Today I'm gonna use my Too Faced concealer and a little bit of my L'Oreal Infallible. So that's all my concealer work done, and my skin still looks really nice. Like, I really like how it looks. I feel like they should have probably said radiant and not hydrating, because that's literally what it's giving me. Everything blended really well and flawlessly. So we're just going to continue. For powder today, I think I'm gonna go in with my Sacha powder. I feel like I haven't used this in a while. I'm gonna use this powder brush. It's by e.l.f. It's a mineral powder brush. It's pretty old. I'm not sure if they even have this anymore. And I'm just going to set under my eyes, and it looks freaking flawless. Really nice finish. Doesn't look dry at all. Usually I look a little bit more matte at this point. Usually I probably have to use my setting spray to kind of bring back that, you know, glow to my face, but it looks pretty good. I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Revolution bronzers. I'm gonna use both today. I'm gonna go with deep and then add a dark on top. Bronzing. This smells so good. Like, oh my god, I love the smell. I'm just gonna kind of lay it on top of where my cream contour is. I'm just gonna put a little bit mascara on my lower lash line. I did a really pretty gold look the other day, so I think I'm gonna kind of bite off it and just use Gold Standard from the McGrath palette and put that in my inner tear duct. So pretty. This gold almost reminds me of Trophy Wife. It's just less green. For lips, you guys know I'm a basic girl when it comes to my lip. I'm gonna use this EYESHADOW actually. It's called Kristen. It's like a nice light pink. Okay, so that's basically my face done. I'll probably just set it at this point, but just to give you guys a little overview of my face, of course the coverage has gone up because I've done my concealer and the rest of my routine. I would just say this foundation is definitely much more medium coverage than anything. Of course, it said you can, you know, amp it up with just more layers. I feel like the foundation worked well with everything I put on. Nothing looks crazy, nothing looks patchy. It looks really nice. I'm just going to quickly set it with a setting spray, and then I'm going to come back and tell you guys my thoughts. But even without the setting spray, it looks really good. I definitely feel like you do have to set this though.
A few moments later.
So a wrap up overview of the foundation as it's on my face right now. It looks really nice. My final opinions of it just through the couple of times I've worn it and today, I feel like it's a nice medium coverage foundation. It definitely gives you like a skin-like finish. Definitely feels really good on the skin, lightweight, and I do feel like it's a nice match. I just feel like, I don't know, I'm used to something a little bit darker, so I might still go ahead and pick up the T4N just so I can have it for myself. And also when it gets hotter, which it is becoming hotter, even though I don't know if I'm going to be able to leave the house because the way this pandemic is out. If you do have little dark marks on your skin, you might find yourself having to color correct or wear concealer under it, or maybe just layer up. But personally, I don't like how it looks layered up. I prefer it pulled back, more on the medium lighter coverage side. I feel like it's a really nice quality. It literally looks like my skin but better. I don't know if it has anything to do with the biomimicry technology. I'm not too well versed in that, but I do feel like it looks really good and it's settled really well into my skin. Also, the foundation claims a soft matte. I feel like they nailed that claim. Like, it's definitely a soft matte foundation. I feel like out of any soft matte foundations that I've tried, I think the UOMA Beauty have literally nailed that soft matte. In terms of long lasting, like I said, I've worn this foundation a few times. I do feel like it lasts really long, but it's not something that I would reach for if I'm going somewhere like for a very long time. I definitely feel like you could still use it, but it wouldn't be my go-to pick. It did say that it blurs fine lines and blurs pores for sure. My pores look very minimal today, very blurred. Fine lines, not too sure. So yeah, that's everything I have to say about this foundation. This is how it looks on me. Looks really nice. I love it. Like, it just looks so good. My skin looks healthy, looks glowy. I just like how my skin looks. I will say I feel like this is gonna be my new everyday foundation, just because it is talc free, it's curry free, it's vegan, it's free a lot of different chemicals and additives that are in regular foundations. I definitely think because of the skincare benefits, I definitely will be using this as like my everyday, and then when I just want more glam, I might go towards different things. I do need to read more on the ingredients, but so far from what it said on the box, I think I definitely will be substituting this, because we need to take care of the skin, especially because I don't even wear makeup that much, but when I do, I want to feel like I'm not doing too much damage, you know. But yeah, that wraps on today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to give me a nice thumbs up if you did. Subscribe, all them things, and I will see you guys in my next one.